Hi, this is Jack Godfrey, and this is Beginner Qigong. So in today's class, we're focusing on two things. The 8 pieces of brocade, also known as the 3 hearts, 9 gates, and our tea, serving tea. So for those that have some shoulder mobility issues, serving tea is a good movement to help working on that. And as well, in the 8 pieces of brocade, there are many other movements which will help strengthen and perhaps heal your shoulder. It did for me. I had an issue with this shoulder for many years. I couldn't sleep through the night. I'd wake up in severe pain and numbness in the arm, and it would go away after a while as long as I got up, moved the shoulder around, got a little more motion in it. But then over time, after I'd been doing Qigong for a while, I now sleep through the night. And I don't get any numbness, I don't get any pain, and I attribute it to the various Qigong movements that I've done to help make my shoulder better. Now the other thing is, I have to keep doing it to keep the shoulder in good condition so I can sleep through the night. So let's begin. So today we're going to start with, as we always do, with our standing posture for springtime, which is standing like a tree. So we begin with establishing our foundation as we have done in the past. So you want to have the feet comfortably hip width apart. So you want to have the feet parallel as well. And so you want to look down and look, okay, will my feet fit between my feet? That's one way to look at it. Will my hands fit between my feet as well? So depending on what's going on with your hips and your hamstrings, you can come down and get the hands sliding through here, or you can just look down and go, yeah, that looks about right. And that's where it is good enough. And you want to have, so the legs come straight down out of the hips is what we're looking for today. So the knees are slightly bent. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone in. So you grab the top of the hips, push down with the thumbs. So the thumbs are to the back, the fingers to the front. Push down with the thumb and pull the tailbone into the body. There's a tendency for us when we're standing up to have the hips tipped forward. So sort of, I'm exaggerating here, but sort of like this. And what we want to do is come up and tuck the tailbone in a little bit, and then lift the ribs, pull the belly button in, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon, lift the top of the head to the heavens. So that was a side view, and so here at the front, push the thumbs down, tuck the tailbone in, pull the belly button in, lift the ribs, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. And now, bring the hands out to the side. So the wrist's about the same height as the elbow, and we come here and we bring the hands wide and we lift the chin, we gaze to the horizon. So there's a big stretch here at the top. And now you bring the hands up here so the palms are about centered between, no, not centered, they're about the same height as your eyes, and they're forward a little bit so they're in line with your toes roughly. So you want to have the hands, the center of the hands about even with your eyes. Now pull the elbows back a little bit, and you want to have the wrists and the toes pretty much in the same line. So inhale here, drift forward onto the toes, a small triangle. And exhale, we drift back onto the large triangle. So inhaling and exhale. So inhaling and exhale. And one more breath. So it's inhale, we drift forward, pushing against the breeze. And then exhale, you let the breeze push the tree back. You let the arms come down. So some warm-up movement to begin with. Shake the 9 gates. So you get the arms going, get the wrists moving, the knees, the hips, and the ankles. And we give a twist to the side, look over the shoulder. So this is shaking the 9 gates. The 9 gates, the elbows, the wrists, the shoulders. That's one set of 3. The knees, the hips, the ankles. Another set of 3. The lower back, the ribs, and the neck. The last set of 3. Places in the body where the flow of qi tends to get stuck. And we bring the qi in to the brass basin. So next we're going to do standing on a boat. So it's inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're on the small triangle as we bring the hands up. Exhale, we're on the large triangle as we bring the hands down. So you lift the ribs, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Dragon's back. Tuck the tailbone, drop the chin, drop the ribs, turtle back. So inhale, small triangle. Exhale, large triangle. And we do one more of these. All right, and now the next one is shake the dragon's whiskers. So this is going to work on some twisting of the spine here. So we begin here, and you're going to be tapping your hips. So the hands come around, we twist the spine, and we go here. You turn the head, and you look behind. And there's a high and a low version. We're doing the low version right now, and then we're going to move up to the high version. So the hand comes up to the shoulder, we look behind. Hands come down, up to the shoulder, and we look behind. And we'll do 2 more like this. This is one side, this is the other. And now we're going to alternate. One more cycle. All right. And so the next one we're going to do now is we're going to do some side-to-side stretches here. This is a variation on crescent moon. So you start here with the hand here, and you put this hand here just below the ribs. So, and we reach up, stretch the side of the body, and you look to the upper hand as you stretch. And we come down here, we go to the opposite side. And we come on down. So let's have a look at this one a little closer. So here we are, we give a little closer view on this. So hand here, reach out here. Looking for a big stretch in the side of the body, up through the shoulders. And once more. All right, so now we're going to pull down the heavens and then move into the 3 hearts, 9 gates, the 8 pieces of brocade. So we reach down to the earth, look over the shoulder, we turn to the side, stretching up to the heavens, big stretch in the body. Look over the opposite shoulder, and we bring the chi down in to the brass basin. So inhaling, and exhale. All right, so the 8 pieces of brocade starts with double hands hold up the heavens, and we're in our narrow stance still. So the feet are parallel, and your hands fit between your feet, the legs coming straight down out of the hips. So double hands hold up the heavens. You interlace the fingers, and you turn the palms away. Let's have a close-up look at this. So you interlace the fingers, and you turn the palms away, and you straighten the arms out. Again, as best as your body will permit you. And you work up over time, up over the head. So we're here, and you bring the hands up over the head. You come down here, so you rest on top of the head. And what we do here is inhale, exhale, we push up and take weight off the heels. And then we come down. Inhale, and then exhale, we push off to the side. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, exhale, off to the other side. Inhaling, exhale. Now when you take the weight off the heels, I'm lifting the heels up high because I'm comfortable with this, and my balance seems to be pretty reasonable. But all you need to do is just take the weight out of the heels and put it into the toes. So lifting the heels a half an inch off the floor is enough. You want to engage the calf muscles. Of course, when we go to the side, the heels are staying on the floor. One more cycle. And we bring the hands on down. So the next one is King removes his helmet. So for this one, the feet are in the same place. You bring the hand around to the back. Bring the other hand around the head. You turn the head. You look down to the earth. We come on up. You look up to the heavens. And then we go to the opposite side. Pull the elbow back. Turn the head. Look over the shoulder. We look down. And we come up. And now we'll have a close-up look here. So bring the hand just below the kidney. So ribs are here, the hand goes right here. Again, assuming your body will let you get there. Bring the other hand behind the head. Reach for the ear. Pull this elbow back. Turn the head so you're looking at the shoulder. Pulling the elbow back. Inhale, we look down. Exhale, we look up. And then we change sides. Inhale, exhale. And we do a couple more of these. Inhale, we look down. Exhale, we look up. And we'll do one more each side. So pull the elbow back, turn the head. We look to the earth. We look to the heavens. And then we go around to the other side. And we bring the hands down. And now we move on to the next one, which is divide heaven and earth. So for this one, again, the feet are still in their narrow stance. We're holding a ball in front of our navel, roughly. Here's the navel, and so we're sort of there. My bottom hand is just below the navel. And now, so we're holding this ball. We turn the ball over. Bottom hand pushes down to the earth, fingers pointing forward. Top hand comes up, pushes up to the heavens, fingers pointing crossways. And so now we're looking to get a big stretch all the way up here. So from the wrist all the way down to the heel, you want to stretch that side of the body. And you look to the upper hand. And now you hold the ball. We turn the ball over. Push down, push up. Draw the fingertips towards each other. So we push down, we push up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. And we'll do one more cycle here. And there we go. So that was divide heaven and earth. The next one is gather the sun and press the earth. So for this one, again, the feet are still in their narrow stance. And we gather the energy from the heavens. So this is gathering the sun. We draw it in to the kidneys. We lift the chin, we lift the ribs, we lift the tailbone. So this is a dragon's back. We fold forward with that dragon's back. We come on down. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. We come back up, a vertebrae at a time. So inhale, we gather the energy, we gather the chi from the sun, we draw it into the kidneys, stretching up. Then exhale, we come down the bladder meridian, the back of the legs, along little toe side of the foot, and then tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, we come up the kidney meridian, the inside of the legs, we circle the abdomen and drop the chi in to the brass basin. So from the side, inhale, we gather the chi from the heavens. We gather the sun, bring it into the kidneys. We stretch up. Exhale, we fold forward. Then tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. We come up with a turtle back. Exhale. So once more here. And we'll do once more straight on. So inhale, gathering the sun, gathering the energy from the heavens. Draw it in. Exhale, we fold forward. Then tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. We come back up and exhale. All right, so the next one is the pull bow, shoot arrow. For this one, we need to be in horse stance, which means the feet are wider apart. So we're here in our narrow stance, and this is one of the ways you can get into horse stance. So turn your feet out about 45 degrees. Turn the heels out behind the toes. Turn the feet out 45 degrees again, and turn the heels out once more. So the shoulders will fit easily in here between the feet. And really, it'd probably fit in here about twice. Now, it all depends on your body, whether this width will work or if you need to have a narrower width. So if you're getting pain or discomfort in the legs, adjust the width so you are comfortable. And now, horse stance. You bring the knees forward. You keep the shoulders over the hips as we lower down. So you want to do this sort of movement. Pretend you're sliding down a wall. You want to keep your hips and your shoulders more or less over the wall. What we're not doing is bending over. And so from the side, it looks like this. So we're here. Bring the knees forward. Keep the shoulders over the hips. And what you want to do is you want to check that your knees are coming over your big toe as you lower down. So, pull bow, shoot arrow. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we sink down. We pull the bowstring back. And exhale, we release. So inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come on down. Inhale, we pull the bowstring. Exhale, we release. Inhaling. Exhale. All right, last set. And we come on down. So the next one is cat gazes at the moon. So for this one, we're going to be bending over, but our feet are still in horse stance. So you bend, you want to bring your hands just above your knees. And we come forward here. So lift the chin, lift the tailbone, stretch the front of the body, a dragon's back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, a turtle back. So we're just giving the back a bit of a stretch here. And now, with with dragon's back here, take this shoulder down towards this foot, twist the spine and look up to the heavens. So we look down to the earth, drop this shoulder, turn the head and look to the heavens above us. We come back here and then we go to the opposite side. So inhale here and exhale. So let's have a look from the side here. So we're here. Inhale and exhale. We come up. And so we'll do a few more of these. So inhale, pull the belly button in. Exhale, we drop the shoulder, turn the head, look up. Inhale, exhale. And we'll do one more cycle. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And we come on up. So the feet are still in horse stance. So that was cat gazes at the moon. Next one, the last one. Next one, and the last one where we're in horse stance, is king rides his horse with fiery eyes. Take this hand and bring it to the hips. Take this one, and we're holding the reins of a horse. So let's have a look at it a little closer here. So we're still in horse stance. So we're here. And this hand, top of the hip. So it's a lightly closed fist, palm up. The other one, a lightly closed fist, palm down. And we're staring over the second knuckle. So it's inhale here, and the hands come across the ribs, up to the elbow, up here. We turn over, we come on back, and we come down here. And of course you're riding a horse here. So here's what happens. So we're here. The horse sinks down. And as the horse comes up, exhale, we come down. So inhale, exhale. And the king is staring off into the distance as the horse gallops down the road, the trail towards his castle. He's intent on rescuing it. So we'll do one more cycle. And that's king rides horse with fiery eyes. And now the next one is king shakes his body. We're back in our narrow stance. And so for this one, you want to get some heat to the palms. So we're bringing the chi to the surface here. Bring the hands around to the kidneys. We lift the heels and we drop 3 times. And we repeat. So let's have a close-up look at this as well. So we're here. Warm up the palms. Bring the hands around to the kidneys. We lift. Fingers point down. We lift the heels. And you drop. So you want to get the skin sliding over the muscles. The muscles sliding over the bones. The eyeballs rattling in the head. One last one. And that is also the end of the 3 hearts, 9 gates, the 8 pieces of brocade. That was the last movement. We'll pull down the heavens 3 times. So turn to your right. And we bring the chi down. 2 more. Last one. So now we're going to go over serving tea. So I need to get my teacups. I have 2 very important durable teacups. So if I drop them, they won't break. And so this is what I have here. I have this guy and I have this guy. As you can see, they're stones, they're rocks. They're not going to break if I fall. If they fall, I won't fall. They could easily. So when you're first learning this is my situation, you want to make sure that the palms stay upwards as we go around the circle. And so having something in your hand so that if the hand turns over, you realize you got to grab it so it doesn't fall, that lets you know that the palm didn't stay facing upwards. So serving tea, we start here, holding a teacup in our hand. We bring the hand back. So the elbow goes back, elbow goes out to the side. Fingertips are touching the side of the body, roughly about where the kidney is. Then come out under the elbow, turn the fingers to the back, turn the fingers to the outside, lift the elbow, climb the hill in front of the head, part the hair, go down the hill behind the head, and we come back here. And we come here, come out here, turn the fingers away, we come on up. We're here, here, here. Come. And like so. And of course, you got to do the other arm. So we're here, we come back here, we come out to the side, under, point to the back, come up, over the head, and we come on down. Now what you're going to discover as you do this, there's going to be some places in this movement where the shoulder's going to go, it hurts. In which case you want to move your body in some fashion so that it doesn't hurt. So in my case, it was coming up here, and as I came up this way, the shoulder would go, oh, I'm not happy. And so what a lot of people did, myself included, is you'd sort of lean around, you'd lean back so that the shoulder could get around that spot, and then you come back to a nice vertical position. And then over time, what I found was I had to move less and less, and eventually I was able to stay still with the body as we went around. And now, so we've been going this way, and now we're going to go the opposite way. So we're here, you come forward, we climb the hill, we go around behind the head, we come down in front. So you go forward, go around behind here. And so this movement is working the full range of motion in the shoulders. And so you can work on either one of these going in either direction. And at some point in the future when you want to show off to your friends, neighbors, and relatives, you can go in like this. You can get both hands going at the same time. And then they come around here. And of course, then you can go the opposite direction and come around like this. And then you can really boggle them by going in two different directions at the same time. So that's serving tea. Get some teacups that you won't break when you drop them, and work on some shoulder mobility, shoulder flexibility. I'm going to put my teacups down. All right, so now we're into our wrap up here. This is the 5 directions. And you want to be in the stacking of the bone stance because we're going to be going from side to side here. So shoulder, ribs, hips, ankle, knee bent. Same thing over here. Shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, this knee bent, this leg straight. So the 5 directions. Inhale, we come forward. Exhale, we come back. Inhale, we go off to the right. Exhale, we come down to the hips. Inhale, we go off to the left. Exhale, we come down to the hips. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come on down. So for a count of 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 4. Inhale for a count of 4. Inhale. Exhale for a count of 4. And then we come to the center. So 4 on the way up and 8 on the way down. So 4 to about here, and then another 4 about here. So last cycle. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And that's it for today's class. So thank you all for coming.